He was in the starting lineup, and then that changed, and they had him warming up and getting loose and all that. And he came off the bench, played 19 minutes. He hit all 5 of his shots. All 5 of his free. Think about it: 5 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Could you be? I mean, how about the perfection here? In 19 minutes, he had 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. He did have 6 turnovers, though. Kevin, come on, man, catch up. No, and he was a plus 22 in those 19 minutes. And for KD coming off the bench and how he played, obviously no surprise for him.
I expected to come out here and play the way I played. I wasn't trying to ease into the game. I just wanted to go out there and dive right into the action. I mean, the game was already fast-paced already, so from watching it from the bench, I knew exactly how I needed to approach it. So, but it was pretty cool coming off the bench, I can't lie. But it was also good to play in front of the fans as well.
So KD, yeah, that's right. It's true. I think it's the first time he's played in front of Brooklyn fans since they opened up the arenas a little bit. But he comes off the bench. Blake Griffin comes off the bench for this team. Blake also only played 13 minutes, but he gave you 10 points, hit a couple of threes. LaMarcus Aldridge was in the starting lineup again. So he had, in 23 minutes, he went for 22 points. And then there's Kyrie Irving, who was insane again. 24 points, 7 of 14. He had 4 threes in 30 minutes, but he's on his toes. He's in his bag right now with the handle. Like, he's just almost unguardable right now in this moment. But Bart, you're still missing James Harden now. There's still the big 3 not yet complete. But once they get complete, they could be really special. But it's just because of their injury factor with this group, because Kyrie can have an injury at any moment. Obviously, Blake, obviously, Kevin Durant has been dealing with what he's been dealing with between a hamstring, the Achilles return, and then James Harden now with the hamstring. The Lakers have their injuries with LeBron and AD, and we're not sure when they're going to be back. Right. But they have their bench, and they're not really like their supporting cast versus the Nets supporting cast. Which like if you had a situation where you're missing some stars, which team do you believe in more?
I mean, you're talking about a big 3 versus a big 2. So I think you can take any combination of the big 3, and I think that they would still be better than the big 2 out there because of the supporting cast, because of the spacing, because of the big shooters, because of the specialists, the things that they can do in the different ways that they can attack you. Right? If AD's out, like who you're putting in the post, they can get you buckets in the post. If first of all, who's the shooters out there for them? They don't have great 3-point shooting out there in LA. So you think about just the deadly shooters that they have, out there in Brooklyn. And by the way, their stars are great shooters. Right? So their stars are great shooters, but then they also have specialists around the stars. And KD, I've never seen a guy score so effortlessly. Like we talk about James Harden.
We forgot how great he is.
Yeah,
right?
we talk about James Harden and him in his bag and how he plays with the ball and how he's able to draw up fouls and how he's able to facilitate. KD one time was talking to somebody and he was like, "All right, no, go here, go." And he threw the ball to me. I got it. Whatever. I know what I want you to do. Like, yo, bro, the ball ain't even went in yet. That's disrespectful to the game. Like, you're not supposed to be able to be out all that time, come out and be that efficient. And it's just like, I'm Kevin Durant. What do you mean?
It really feel like you just put him in bubble wrap and wait till the playoffs begin.
Because we forget, right? We forget because of the injury and Achilles injury took him out basically for 2 seasons. Yeah. We were saying, hey, man, the guy that's fighting for that number 2 best player in the league was Kawhi Leonard, right? Because he was coming off the championship in Toronto. Mm-hmm. We forget that, like, KD is the guy that gives LeBron problems. Like, I think that's the only guy that when he's like, I'll switch off in crunch time, he's like, man, I don't want him to embarrass me in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hope he missed. Let me just lay back and see if he misses something. This is the second best player in the NBA. He was literally laughing.
He just threw it. We were watching this here. He threw an alley-oop because everybody was chasing him off a curl, and he was laughing as he threw the oop.
Disrespectful.
He was laughing.
We forget just how great he is. And, it's like right now, it's like he just wants to win a championship. He doesn't even care about being dominant. He doesn't even care that, everybody's talking about James Harden as the MVP. He's like, man, I'll just get me to the dance.
Well, it's like been there, done that, right?
Yeah,
he's already won a championship. He's already been a Finals MVP. He's already been an MVP. He's already been a scoring champ. Like, what else is there to do at this point of your career other than just have fun and win?
But it's weird because of the traditional big 3s that we've always talked about. We talk about how important the chemistry is. Yeah. I don't know how effective it's going to be the fact that they were playing all offseason with each other even before the trade happened.
Yes.
But, I think that because none of them really cares outside of James Harden, about getting a championship because Kyrie has one, so he's trying to change the narrative. Kevin Durant's trying to change the narrative and prove himself right, that he can win, post the Golden State era, come back and take a team that wasn't a great team, insert himself and put his super team together and get it done and go on a run. If he goes on this run and he goes and he gets 2 titles out here with the Nets, where does that put him as far as legacy-wise? Because, arguably you can say if they win 2 out here, that puts them right there with LeBron.
You asked me that question, that's like a grenade as we're going to the end of a break here, because that starts a whole other conversation that maybe we'll have to get into.
Call me a little pistol star.
Yeah, no, because that question has so many places that we can go with people that accuse him. Well, he's always kind of chased rings, joining teams, so maybe that legacy thing wouldn't be there. I'm just look, there's too many things to it, and then
what did LeBron chase?
And then of course the question. Well, he was always the main piece. There's the other question when it comes to Durant right now, as you watch him play, and Kyrie, it's almost like who has pressure? LeBron has pressure because of the ghosts he's chasing.
Yeah,
the ghost that he's chasing. Versus Kevin Durant, who's not chasing anybody, he's just playing. So maybe he's playing more free than LeBron would. I know we got to run that. See, that's what you do, man. Because I could just go for the next 5 minutes, and then Pat will be in my ear just screaming like, "We got to go to break,"
no free
which we definitely need to do.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.